Parashar was enumerated 6 glories of God, or has enumerated. It does not mean these are the only opulences the Supreme possesses. Factually, the Lord is replete with infinite glories, and each to an infinite extent. God's limitless glories are expressed in the Shiv Mahimna Statra so charmingly, by admitting the inability to describe them. It states in verse 32, "Assume the entire earth were employed as paper, all the trees from the celestial abodes were used as pens, and the oceans provided mountains full of black ink. With all these at her disposal, if Saraswati were to write for endless eons, she would still be unable to complete the description of the glories of God." The indescribable nature of the Supreme is likewise depicted by other great saints and scriptures. In verse 11.4.2, the Srimad Bhagavatam beautifully conveys the futility of counting the virtues of God. God is endless, and his qualities are uncountable. Those who believe they will enumerate his infinite virtues possess a childish intellect. The grains of sand on the crust of the earth may somehow be estimated, but virtues of the Lord will forever remain uncountable. The mathematics of infinity is very interesting. It can give us a peek into the logic of the above Shanti Path mantra. From infinity, if we subtract 10, we are still left with infinity. If we subtract 1,000,000, what remains is still infinite. But what if we subtract infinity from infinity? The answer is undefined. It could be anything, depending upon the nature of the two infinities. In the case of God, his infinitude is so immensely limitless that if you subtract infinity from him, it will not reduce his personality in any way. Such is the nature of the Supreme Absolute. This idea was graphically portrayed by Anne Sexton, a Pulitzer Prize winner, in her poem, "What the Bird with the Human Head Knew." "Then the well spoke to me. It said, 'Abundance is scooped from abundance, yet abundance remains.' Materialistic consciousness fosters the idea of limited resources, leading to a paradigm of scarcity. Success is then perceived as a limited pie in which, if one person gets a share, it leaves less for others. Hence, humankind is destined to perpetually fight for diminishing resources. However, spiritual consciousness replaces the idea of a limited pie with the concept of abundance in the dominion of God, where there is enough for everyone to succeed.